Sorry about that, guys. I was talking to Natalie, but on Messenger. But I'm seeing her getting calls, and I know that you guys wasn't seeing me. So I'm going to bring her on. Let's see if we can do this again. Right. Okay. Because I wasn't seeing any comments. So give me a moment here for her to come on. Yeah. Yeah, just give me a moment, guys. Sorry about that. We had a little technical problem here. Trying to get Natalie on. Let me see. If not, I'll just do it via WhatsApp because I was talking to her. So let's see if she will come on. Sorry. You know, you guys know when you go live how it is be, you know? Yes. Dane, you hear me? Good? Hi, Dixie. If not, I'll get her on, hi, Shawnette. Sorry, Shawnette. I was talking to Natalie on Messenger. But if not, I'll just bring her on with the, on WhatsApp. You know how we do it. When it didn't work, we'll just find a solution. We will find a solution. Don't worry about it. I'll have to bring her on WhatsApp maybe. Hold on. Give me a moment. Because I was getting phone calls that nobody wasn't hearing or seeing anything. Yes. Okay, so I'll get her on WhatsApp. Okay. All right. Hold 1 second, guys. Give me a moment. Sorry about this. All right. Hey, Nat. Somehow, I don't know what's going on with Facebook, but I'll just do it to WhatsApp. Hold on. Yes, no. Let me just fix it. Okay, guys. Now the senior. You know when you're live, anything this happen, and all kind of things this happen. What you gonna do? That is okay. It's not like if it's a big interview you're doing, so that's fine. Yeah. Right. Yes. Okay, good. So there you guys, you see Natalie, she's right here with us. I mean, I already done ask her some important stuff, so I wouldn't bother to go back over that. But there she is, the lady of the hour. So again, Nat. So let's continue with our conversation. So that's yes. So that's basically part of what you do and how you started and everything like that, right? So so I asked you about becoming a promoter or event planner. I asked you about motivation, okay, the drive. Okay, so what keeps you and gives you the drive with your employees and things with COVID? How has that affect you or affect the restaurant business on a whole?
That's a tricky one. You hear me, right?
Yeah.
So the thing about it, you know, they have different types of employers, right?
Yeah.
I always say the type of employer I am because the business that I'm in, this is something that I work, you know.
Yeah.
I just didn't pick up and, you know, say I want to open a restaurant. I was a waitress. I was a bartender. I was a manager, I was a hostess. You know, if I'm working somewhere and the bathroom need to clean, I clean it. You know what I'm saying? If the dishwasher didn't come in, I wash the dishes. You know,
Yes.
that was me, right? And I think that's one point. The other point is I've also worked in this industry so long. I've worked in this industry when I had no papers, as we say.
Yes.
And when I had papers. So my view on the whole business of being an employer is always be not just one. It's always be very great because I try to find a balance of putting myself in the place of an employee.
Right.
And still trying to find the line of being the boss.
Right.
Right? One thing that I always made a promise to myself, two things was always try to be as fair and neutral.
Right.
Regardless of the relationship that I may have with said employee. And and I'm just saying this boldly because I came here and I didn't have any papers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've always had a little softer spot for people who have a little struggle, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And I've dealt with that over the years, even as a manager, you know.
Yeah.
But this pandemic kind of pushed me over the ledge because the pandemic kind of put businesses, not just restaurants, it put us in a margin where we had to kind of step back and even question our business models.
Right.
And for me personally, I opened this store during the pandemic.
Yes.
And it was an experience because it made me look at my business model in a different way.
Right.
Before, a couple years ago in business as a boss, you could just sit down in your office and hide.
Right.
Right? I'm not really that kind of boss. I am somebody who would work. You come at me first, I will still serve you.
Right.
You know, this pandemic, I had to you had to not just tell people what to do, you had to do it with them. In other words, if you want your employees to come out and risk themselves as a quote-unquote essential worker,
right,
you have to do it too.
Right.
Because, I am one of those people, I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm like, you take one, it's like, even though it's grown adults that I'm dealing with, it's almost similar, like, the principal and the students kind of thing.
Yes.
So, I am the person who, and it's get me in trouble sometimes, I will be the first to admit, right? But I am the kind of person that, hey, if you're working for me, you can't have nowhere to live.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're working for me, you want to, I have that kind of mentality now. So, when you have a business, your business is like your home.
Yes. So
when people come into your home every day, your workers, which is like family, they become family. You spend more time sometimes with your co-workers than your own family at home. So they are like your family. So imagine if you have 20 workers and each of them have a different burden.
Yeah.
One might be sick, one have this, one family member just died. It kind of indirectly falls on you to an extent. Now, it have some business owners will tell you, listen, I keep a straight business.
Right.
They don't even want to, and I don't knock that because maybe that works for them.
Right.
I have tried that, but it does not work for me.
Right.
Right? So, this pandemic was really tough because I don't think I've ever fought so hard to keep something going strong ever in my life. I think I've never marketed so much. I've never done it so much. And it wasn't really just for me because I felt like, and even like now, I feel like if I close, it's not just about me. I have a couple people that it will affect. And yes, absolutely, yes, they can go and get a job.
Right.
But fellas, right now, it's really not that easy.
Yes, it's tough.
Go and get a job. Yeah, and sometimes I do feel the energy from my staff. I feel it that people, in the heights of the pandemic, people were really worried. You could feel it without them even saying anything.
Yes.
People were scared. We didn't know what it was. And, we come out every day and we do what we have to do. But hopefully it will be over. Or I should say it will never be over. Like I told you the other day, we have to survive in it. But if this period of time didn't make you stronger. skin, with tougher skin as a business owner, as an individual, then something wrong.
Right.
This time period was supposed to trigger something in you. It was supposed to trigger your animal instinct. If you at home, I know a lot of people that caught off guard with this pandemic with their bank account.
Yes.
You know, because sometimes that's our bank account saying $10, sometimes it's saying $100.
Yes.
It's saying 1,000. And I know last March when that pandemic started, I know it have some people who bank account probably was saying negative.
Yeah.
And really know, you know, how it was going to be for the next day or the next month or whatever. And I know it feels like that a little bit now, but we can't, in my opinion. We have to find a way to move on and be socially responsible, you know, in a way.
Yeah.
But we can't stop living.
Correct.
Life can't stop. You know, people have bills to pay. They have, you know, we have to find a way. We can't just give up.
Right.
It's very tough with employee thing because, especially when you have good employees, it's not that just easy to let a good employee go. You know, I try all kind of thing. You know, I haven't let go anybody yet. I'm trying.
Right.
And it is slow, but I'm trying. I really would prefer not to.
Right. But I mean, for the years, Natty, looking at you coming to Sugarcane from when it was on Flatbush.
When I was over there,
yeah. And you know, for you now coming to on Utica and doing your thing, I mean, that is kudos to you because it takes work, you know. And I know from the person that you are visionary too, and I like your vision. So we're going to step aside now to your promotion aspect of the parties that you keep. And I find like some of the names, Shush, Vinimage, Breakfast Island, Chic, Cribs, you know, all these. How did you came up with the idea of these names? And it's a two-part question.
Okay.
Now, okay, answer that one first. I'll come back with my next question.
So, I always tell people, right, because people come to me and ask me, I want to do a party and I want to call it, and they give me this name and I look at them and I say, listen, whenever I name a party, I always envision myself as the patron.
Right.
As the patron, telling my girlfriend, hey, tonight we going so.
So, right.
So, if you look at a lot of feds in Trinidad, Glow Fed, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would say, you see how easy it rolls off their tongue? Where you going to have going Glow? Where you going to have going New Fed? Where you going tonight or whatever?
Yeah.
When I come up with things, I use my dictionary, my thesaurus, whatever it is I'm feeling, whatever it is I want for that particular event, I go to my thesaurus, I go to my dictionary, I go and I start playing around with words. It has to flow off your tongue, even if it sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Like when I say crazy, not typical. It has to flow off your tongue. It has to roll off. So sometimes people come to me and say, I want to do a party and I want to call it All Dogs is Black and White.
Right.
And I'm looking at them like, think about what it is you're saying.
Right.
Rolling off your tongue. And you want things that are catchy, that, you know, and most importantly, whatever it is I try to do, I try to execute it as close to the name as possible. And, you know, like it's basically about branding.
Right. Your brand. Right. Now, I know Gemini Decorations or whoever, she's been with you from inception. She really holds you down from since before you was pregnant to the baby shower to the baby. Oh my gosh. I mean, and she is really an artist, I will call it. She's an artist.
So let me give you a little feedback on Gemini.
Yes.
I don't know how she will see it after, but so Gemini, her name is Marlene, by the way.
Okay.
But Gemini has known me since I was a child.
Wow.
She is the best friend to one of my aunts.
Okay.
And because I have known her in growing up, I call her my aunt as well because, you know, she's like one of my aunt's best friends, and she just became Auntie Marlene.
Right.
And she used to be in corporate, she worked corporate, and, you know, that was her life, you know. I was glad to come to America, and, you know, I had someone there, you know. And when I first started having parties, we always laugh about this. When I first started having parties, and she would come because she was coming to support me. This is I'm talking about first party here, cribs, whatever.
Yes.
And after one or two, maybe cribs or whatever I was doing back then, she called me one day and she said, I want to tell you something, but I don't want you to take it the wrong way.
Right.
And I said, what? She said, I'm not really a partier, but it has two things that annoys me in parties. She said, I hate to go to parties and dress up nice and see people drinks on the floor. Right? And then she said, and I hate to go to fancy, nice dress-up parties and see food being served out of foil pans.
Right.
So she said to me, what do you think if I buy 10 chafing dishes, these stainless steel chafing dishes, and I buy about maybe 10 cocktail tables, so when you have your parties, you can just kind of step it up a little bit. And I thought, yeah, so she went and she bought the stuff, and on the chafing pan, she used to make a little business card and attach it to the chafing pan, and it used to say for rental, call so.
Right.
I don't even think it was called Gemini back then. It just had a number.
Right.
And then when people coming to the party, they said, Natalie, we need those cocktail tables, because this was in an era where we were really putting things on the floor.
Right.
I laugh now when I think about 15 years ago, because it had gotten to a point where if you call her and ask her to stage a wedding for 250 people, she could do it.
Right.
Like, that is how it started, and then it just, I don't know, it just went over the top after that. And she had always done my decor for me. We work well together.
Yeah.
She understands for the most part. Sometimes I let her do stuff by herself, because we know Gemini is that decorator that you can trust.
Right.
Even if you don't get to work things out.
Yes.
Or there are times that we plan for months, there are times that we plan in a week and I get cussed.
Right.
I always get cussed. Because, I will come and ask me and then I want to add this or whatever. But one of the things is she always gives an extra. If you ask her for 10, you get to 12. She always puts an extra touch. And, it's sometimes other decorators ask me, hey, I would like to do this or whatever. And there are a lot of decorators out there that do great work.
Right.
But she's been with me for so long, and she knows exactly what it is I want.
Yes.
And, I mean, you've seen her work.
Yes.
From
inception. Yeah.
She's a decorator. She's a differently decorator that will steam press the tablecloth.
Right.
To the decorator that would just throw it on and be okay. Take it out of the pack, brand new, and just throw it on.
Right.
And be okay.
Right.
That's the difference, and I respect those things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, congratulations in having her at your side for all these years, and she's still doing her thing. Now, coming to your baby, shush. I know that is your baby. I mean, before you used to hear about the first all years party where they have breakfast. I think Sugarcane used to have it, right?
Yeah, they do it. They do
Sparkle, yeah. But you came up and you have Shush, and I mean Shush take off with a bang, and I mean
Chic.
Chic, and I mean Chic take off that everybody now wants to attend. And you know why? From a person watching on the outside, attending to these parties, the quality that you deliver. You deliver in a quality that you just don't do any and everything. You're not putting people in no old place where you're feeling cold, you can't party. I mean, you use strategy for everything, and you deliver. And I must say, it is a brand, and you build your brand to perfection. I know you're still tweaking, because it could never finish, because you just think about out of the box thing. But I mean, out of all of them, which one is the favorite one for you out of your parties?
The thing about the thing about it is, like, I love Chic because the elegance of it.
Right.
it's New Year's Day. I've never gone on New Year's Eve, like Old Year's Night. My mother never allowed me to go on Old Year's Night. She said that's for family.
Right.
So I love New Year's Day, where you can spend time with your family and come out and still dress up the same way. So that's one of the events that I actually get to like enjoy myself.
Yeah.
Which is not a lot, but I do get to. The thing with Shush is I have a special place for Shush because I felt like over the years when I first came to the country, back in those days when, I don't know if there's a guy called Bruce Taylor and a couple other people. This is when Elite Arc was open.
Right.
And, you would have all those performers come and we would go. And keep in mind, back then, like I said, I didn't have any papers. Right. So I didn't get to go for Carnival.
Right.
So I used to look forward to the shows with the artists that I didn't see in years. Yes. And I used to look forward to, that was the thing that I missed about home. Yeah. Because that was the best part of Carnival for me back then when I was growing up, like going to the shows and seeing the artists and having on sneakers and short pants and jumping up and having a good time. So right. When they used to do these shows in the Arc, after a while it stopped and people weren't really showcasing artists. Like that, you might have one party, you'd have an artist here, but for me, when I put on Shush, and I always tell people the best part of Shush for me is when the first artist hits the stage, because I literally get a cultural orgasm. If that makes sense, I don't know if it makes sense to you, but I just feel this sense of complete, like, yes. Like nobody, I don't know if anybody would understand it, but when the artists come on stage, and when I do pick artists, and there are artists that give a good show performance, and I see the reaction of the crowd, and I see people just having a good time and feeling like home. Yes. That completes it for me. That like thoroughly completes it for me. Good. Is that your phone? No. Yeah. My own? So maybe, no, okay, yeah. So that basically completes it for me. So, and Shush is the beginning of the summer, so it's kind of like it's like a light switch on kind of thing. Yeah. So if I had to say, I would say Shush is my baby, but I love Chic. Yeah. Shush is like my, as a matter of fact, 2020 when we had the pandemic and it was in the heart of it, I felt so out of place on Memorial Monday. I felt like I was grieving. I felt like, I don't want to feel like that again. Yeah. So with the whole pandemic for 2021, I don't think you had any parties, right? For 2020, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything like I was saying. The thing is, a lot of people did stuff and they did underground stuff, and I'm not knocking that. Can't. Yeah. People gotta do what they gotta do. I just felt at the time in the height of the pandemic when Governor Kumo was saying 500 people died today, 800 people died today, and most importantly, it was illegal to have large gatherings. Right. My events, most of them are large. So, one, I'm not doing anything illegal. If the law says no large gatherings, right. No large gatherings. Right. And then, secondly, at the time, it's like, we didn't really know what we were getting into with this pandemic. I mean, I don't know about you, but I was scared. Like, my anxiety level went up. I thought the zombies were coming next. Right. When the governor was saying 800 people died today, I'm just kind of like, okay, I felt like the end of the world was coming. So for me, as much as, of course, I missed the fun of having parties, I missed the financial aspect of having a party, but that was the least of my concern. I was just kind of like, okay, do I pick up my family and run, and we'll be running and go? Right. That was kind of like my mindset for 2020, to be honest. Yes. Yes. But how do you feel now, 2022? What are your expectations, or what you're hoping for? I mean, I think after having to deal with 2020 and not knowing. 1 second. Sir, can you crunch your chips somewhere else? Thanks. I'm sorry, I felt it. That is all right. Anyway, I think in 2020, we didn't know what was going on. There were a lot of mandates in effect, you know. And even outside of that, for that, I still had to get up every day and go to the restaurant, right? And go through all these mandates. We had to work in mass. Nobody could come inside. It was crazy. 2021 then came and gave us a sense of hope. Right. we got back a sense of normalcy to a certain extent, but still, I know the numbers went up over the holiday season.
Yeah.
As expected. I mean, it's flu season too.
Yes.
And then, they just drop in variants out of the sky. But for me, I'm in between a rock and a hard place because it's not that I don't care about people's safety, right? Because, of course, people are dying, people are getting sick.
Right.
But I think maybe for me mentally, just because maybe I think we're in a little bit of a better place, people are getting vaccination, and I know vaccination is a tentative topic because there are people who don't believe in it, and that's fine.
Right.
But yes, the numbers are high right now, but the deaths are definitely not high.
Right.
Like what they were
before
in 2020.
Yes. Yes.
Right. So if you notice, it's like, yeah, the numbers are high. The lines are long. The lines should obviously be long over there. How these people traveling? It's flu season.
Right.
Of course, But sometimes I think how the media plays with us. The media is really do a work over on us. And to be honest with you, a lot of people didn't really care for Kumo. And I know there are things about him that I didn't really agree with, certain things. But one of the things that I liked about Kumo was Kumo used to talk to the people.
Right.
And when you as a people in a community going through something and there's nobody talking, the Blanche wasn't talking to us because he's leaving. Yes. He just wanted the New Year's Eve ball to drop.
Right.
And Eric Adams was coming into power on the 1st. Right. So over the holidays, we were dealing with a mayor that is leaving. So there was really no one. Think about it. Kumo came on TV almost every day during the pandemic.
Yes, and updated us.
Yeah, we were looking forward. Okay, what you have to say?
Yes.
Said jump in. Some of us ready to jump in. We haven't had anybody talking to us. The new governor, whatever her name is, Katie, whatever. But she doesn't have the same persona. Right. So when we're going through these things as a people in business and stuff, and nobody's talking to us, we lose hope. You know, it's so funny. If the media comes tomorrow morning and say, "Hey, numbers going down," what does that do with our mind? Yeah, we immediately try to feel better. Yes. And if they come on the next day and say, "Oh, I'm a new variant," panic starts again. And that is what happens to us. For me, I don't know about anybody. I can't live like that because it does a number on me. So for me, the only thing I can do is try to be socially responsible to the best of my ability. Pray. Yes. Pray. Yeah. And I have to live. I have to work. In all of this, I still have to. I was telling people, somebody said to me, "You having a party, you're not worried?" I said, "I'll deal with the party. I'm not worried about the party. I'm worried about the restaurant that I have to open on the 2nd of January." Right. Because, Phyllis, I can have a party and I can ask you to take a PCR test to come to my party, but I can't ask you to take a PCR test to come to my restaurant and open every day. Right. And how is that working? We just do vaccination, and unfortunately, a lot of people in our community are not vaccinated. So correct. The brown and black businesses are feeling it. Yes. If you go to Park Slope and if you go to Williams, if you go to St. David, the restaurants are packed. Right. Because believe it or not, the other races or cultures are vaccinated. Yes. The brown and blacks businesses are suffering because of the mandates that are put in place with vaccination, and there's a lot of people who are not vaccinated, and there's a portion of people that don't feel comfortable coming out right now. Right. So businesses are struggling, and you know how January is. Yes. Even in your household, January is always that tight month. Yes. Yeah. So we just have to kind of fight it through. Wow. And see how it goes. I know. So on the topic of parenting now, how is that going? I love being a mother. Yes. I love being a mother. I mean, I have an interesting child. Yes. Very intelligent. Very intelligent. Yeah, I mean, he's as passionate as me. I don't know, I just have to smile because that's really why I think I exist or I'm here, and however long I have in this, it's just my child. I love being a mom. I love being his mom. Right. I love being his mom. Another he's a very rare child. Yes. Another thing I noticed too
which I miss and I used to love commentate, is your breast cancer awareness fashion show that you used to have long time. I mean, and you know, you go out there and you do your thing and you honor these mothers, and you know.
I need to bring it back.
Yes,
I know.
yes.
I've been getting a lot of flack. It's just sometimes, first it's just so much, and it's been so much, and I couldn't do it in the pandemic, obviously.
Yes.
And then last year just kind of swooped by.
Right.
And I've been getting so much flack, and I didn't realize. And I always used to tell people, that was never, like, if I got 200 people this year and I got 202 people the next year, I was happy.
Right.
So I really think I need to bring it back.
Yeah.
I have to figure out. I think I'm going to work on bringing it back this year.
Yeah, I think so, because a lot of people suffering with cancer, and that was a way of honoring them, and they look forward. I mean, if you are no pink, you're going to look for pink, because remember the team is pink. So, you know, you come in and you have to represent, you know.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna try to put it back together.
Yes. And I also saw too with you in the news, like promoting your restaurant. Did you win an award or something like that? Or they were just interviewed?
So I got an award for there's a councilwoman in the 56th district. She gives awards to a couple women every year, you know, women who in the business, women who does work in the community, and she gave me an award earlier last year. So she's in that 56th district, which is like over in Bed-Stuy.
Yes.
Over on that side. So yeah. Okay. Again, I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding
me. Yeah, no problem. But you know, you're doing a thing, and I mean, you know, not just keep on doing what you're doing. And I think you are doing a fantastic job, and as again, you're a visionary, and I know when you write, I just take the time to read. I think you should do something like that, Nat?
I know, but again, I want to, but it's just the time. And if you notice, I write in a way, I like writing. I come from a literary family.
Right.
My grandfather is an author, so I don't know, it's just me. But I like to write, like, anybody can understand.
Right.
So, you know, I do. People keep telling me, but I don't know. Maybe
you know, one thing in particular, what I used to look forward to every year, your review of all the parties in Trinidad. I mean, and you know, you get a sense, and from your review now, make me to go to certain parties, because I wanted to get that experience. And because I know you ain't going no fly by night, nothing that is not good, you know. So, I mean, I sure I'm not the only one that this look and read.
You know, doing reviews in Trinidad is different when I went to Grenada Carnival.
Right. How was that experience?
Amazing. You know, I'm half Grenadian now, right?
Yes.
And I'm soon to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was my first Grenadian carnival, and experiencing any carnival as a virgin, right? It you know, what you see is what you get. So it was amazing. But what was fun to me, so I did these reviews, the same way I did it for Trinidad.
Right.
Do you know how many Grenadian people reached out to me? I was like, oh my God, I felt like I was home.
Yes.
You had it down to T.
Yes.
You know, I did one review on the Soca Monarch that they have with their Soca Monarch is amazing. You can walk into that show not knowing a song, and it's the most amazing cultural show I've ever seen put on.
Right.
Honest, and that's when I realized, damn, like there was one that I did and it had 750 something shares.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the heck? And that's when I started to realize, okay, when I write these things, people will be listening. So that's why I try to be a little bit conscious of what I say on social media. So even when I say stuff, even if I'm playing around, if I'm joking, please just know that I am aware of what I'm saying. Right. Because I see how people hold on to social media. So even if I'm ranting or even if I'm just whatever, I am very aware of what I put on. Because, you know, once you put stuff on social media, you can't take it back.
Right. Exactly. But keep on writing and keep on letting us, you know, get these reviews. I mean, again, you know, with the COVID and the pandemic and everything was kind of difficult. But, you know, things will be good. So tell me, if there's one thing that you can change within this industry, whether it be the food industry or the Caribbean community industry, what would that be?
I wish that, and it's funny that you say that because I'm supposed to meet with a couple of the people in the community tomorrow. I wish we as a community, and I don't mean, I'm talking the parties, the event part of it, the entertainment part of it. I know that it's a competitive business. Any business that you get into, there's a sense of competitive, meaning you want what's best for your business and stuff like that.
Right.
But I wish some way we could find a way to get on the same page in the message that we're sending to the community.
Right.
I feel like when you make money in your community, it doesn't matter what it is. It can be a caterer, a decorator, a party promoter. I feel like when you make money in your community, meaning your community pays you for services or whatever, I feel like it comes with a responsibility.
Right.
When you are making money, or for the people in your community, it comes with a responsibility, especially if you're one buyer, like you just in and out, it's one thing. But if you are consistently making money in your community, right?
Yeah.
It comes with a sense of responsibility, and I feel like sometimes the message that we send misrepresents the community. I don't know if that makes sense to you.
Right.
But like I always tell people with the other cultures, the Italian, the other races, the Italians, the Asians, they have a sense of togetherness. And I'm not saying that we have to be kumbaya.
Right.
Because I'm not saying for perfection, but I'm just saying that sometimes in order for us to get the respect that we want from the powers that be,
right,
about our culture and stuff like that, we also have to show them that we hold ourselves accountable.
Right.
Our colleagues are accountable. We're disciplined with certain things. There's a sense of responsibility. There's a sense, and I just feel like it's missing a little bit. And I just feel like as a community, we just need to get on the same page.
Right.
And kind of pull up each other's socks, you
right.
know, and, that's for me. Because even in the restaurant world, I can tell you, I'm in a restaurant group right now with about 50 restaurants.
Right.
And we communicate and we share information. And it's some people I've never met before, but it's all minority-owned businesses.
Right.
And we share information. Sometimes we even share workers. Anybody have a dishwasher, and right. It's so empowering. And these are restaurants that we compete with, if you know what I mean.
Yes,
Meaning we could be selling the same thing as them, right? But we share information, we give people a heads up, we give each other information on grants, we support each other sometimes just by conversation in the group, with what we're going through right now. And I see how much it does for us. So I just wish that amongst us in the entertainment industry, we could just have a little bit more of that,
Right.
Maybe we would be more successful, all of us.
Right. What COVID have taught you? Personal development in your life.
That life is super short.
Right.
If I didn't know that before, I just if I said, if I see one more RIP, I mean, I know death is death and I know it comes, but the last 2 years it's just been like a little too much.
Yeah.
It's just a little too much, life is short. People stay, live, you don't know if it have tomorrow, and sometimes it's like, well, I don't even know if it have today.
Right.
So for me, every day I wake up and I'm just like, okay, phew, all right, what I could do to make it better, just in case something happened to me and in my son, that's just where my mind goes.
Right.
So it taught me that life is short and get things done and do the things that you have to do, give people their flowers, appreciate people who are good to you. Just appreciate. That's me now.
Yes. Hi, Mikey. Another note, I know you lost your father last year, God's willing, God rest his soul. And I know that took a toll on you too. And we looking for brighter things, better 2022. you know, and you hold that strength and hold that faith, you know what I mean?
Yes, I'm trying. It also taught me grief is very real. I think I was telling you that the other day.
Yes.
You know, I didn't know that it was that real. Did that make sense?
Yes. And
yes,
everybody grieves differently too, eh?
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
Very much so agreed. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So it might take a person 1 month, it might take somebody the rest of their lifetime. Sometimes it might take a year. It never is easy, you know, but with time, you know.
I don't think with parents, I mean, I couldn't speak on this before, but I can speak on it now. I don't think it ever goes away. For me, I just don't see it. I can see it settling a little bit, but I just don't see it going away. I feel like when you lose a parent, even if you had a good relationship with them or not, for me at least, I feel like somebody came and took a scissor and just chopped cut something out, and it's gone, and I'm never gonna see it again. And I feel like there's nothing, like there's no rubber or plasticine or Play-Doh that could fill that part. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. But you're a trooper. You have Sebastian to keep you busy.
Yes, I do. Trust me, believe me, I do. And he's just getting older, and I don't know who this child is.
So tell us a little bit so that he's going to. I know he started a fundraising stuff last year, right? Tell us.
So we, every year I do a back to school thing for kids, and what I'm trying to do with him now, because I am that open parent, not friend, but I'm an open parent.
Right.
I don't hide things from him per se. He knows everything that I do. He knows what I do in the entertainment. He knows everything. You know, when I was pregnant and I had to stay at the bar at 4 a.m. with him in my belly, this is him.
Right.
So, what I've been trying to do in the last 2 years is kind of not per se get him involved, but just to let him understand that, okay, when mommy has to come home at this hour of the night, or when mommy has to work extra, this is what she does, or this is what she's doing, or this is why she's doing it. So for years, I've always done the back to school drive for kids. So for last year, I made him do it.
Right.
And I made him come and sit down, and because I try to talk to him, and I mean, my child is a spoiled child, right? Because I give him whatever for the most part.
Right.
But in all the giving, I have to let him understand that you have to give too. There are people who don't have.
Right.
You know, you have to share. You have to understand that the things that you may take for granted, or the fact that you can say, "Mommy, can you get me this?" Or there are a lot of people who don't have.
Right.
So I try to talk to him, and I know you have some people who parents cannot buy a notebook, even though it's $1.99. So I let him come. You know, he collected the stuff. He gave it to people who came and picked up.
Nice.
And I'm just trying to get him to understand that while you can make money and have fun, and you have to give back.
Yes.
You have to share.
And I think that is important that you instill it, because a lot of children not learning value in the day and age. You know, they get everything on a silver platter, so they don't really see that side. You understand?
Yeah, I mean, I probably go extra because I know I spoil him. And when I say spoil, meaning that I probably overdo it a couple of things, right? But I guess because I know I do that, and I always say, if I can provide for my child a certain way, I will, right? But I think it's just important that you have to teach it. You have to teach a couple of things that are very important to me. Respect. Yes. Respect. That's my number one thing. Respect for others despite their choices. Right. You have to respect other people despite their choices, or respect other people despite their differences. That's something that I try to instill in him. I try to instill in him the power of lying, how bad it can be. Right. Always keep your word. It sounds crazy. I know he's only 8. No, but he's older than But these are the things that I try, and I also try to instill hard work. Right. If it's one thing he can never say when he get older, he know his mother work hard. Very good. So So that's what that's the best that I could do, especially in these times. These children are so different. They just come from a different cloth.
You're sure right. They're older than you and I.
Very much so.
Yes.
Very much so. Yeah.
So I have a little trivia game we're going to play. It's called Ditch It or Keep It. Alright?
Okay.
Okay, so the first one, oil dung or crab and dumpling? Yes, ditch it or keep it. And you can only pick one.
Hold on. Which oil dung?
Grenada oil dung.
Which one are ditching and which one are keeping?
Yes.
This is a very tough one. But I'm going to tango and close the door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep curry crab and dumpling.
Yeah.
Hurting me to say ditch oil down, but if I have to pick.
All right, good. Second, Easter or New Year's Day?
New Year's Day.
All right, good. All Stars or Desperados?
Wait, back up. Say that again. Wait, Easter, you mean generally? Because I'm getting married this Easter, so that's a trick question. You trick me.
Yes. It's ditch it or keep it.
Easter Sunday. I'm going to keep Easter Sunday.
Okay, good. All right.
Okay.
3, All Stars or Desperados?
Oh, Jesus.
Ditch it or keep it?
It's All Stars. Could tell you All Stars?
Yeah, I think so. Kateli All Stars, yeah.
I'm going to say Despers because my father's a Despers fan.
All right. Beach lime or river lime?
Beach line because ashamed to say I never went by a river yet.
Oh God, Natalie! For real? River lime nice, you know.
So I've heard.
Yeah.
But I have to say beach line.
All right. Okay, this one is a tricky one. Doubles or coconut water?
Doubles.
Okay. Well, yeah, I know you like coconut water too, eh?
I like coconut water too, but you're talking food and drinks.
Yeah.
Doubles.
Yeah.
Doubles.
All right. Carnival Tuesday or Carnival Monday? Juve.
Hold up, wait. Carnival Monday, Juve or Carnival Monday just on the road? You have to be
No.
specific.
Yes. Carnival Monday, Juve, and Carnival Tuesday on the road. Ditch it.
Carnival Tuesday.
Okay. Good. This is a tricky one. Grenada or Barbados?
Shit. So you put me in a rough spot because my father's family, my grandfather lives, okay. I would have to say,
Think about the beaches, think about the experience, the food. Which one you prefer? One of them must have a little top notch on the other.
Grenada.
Okay, good. All right, this one. Peas and rice or rice and peas? Which one?
Okay, let me just clear this for the road.
Yes.
Which one is the pillar? Rice and peas?
Rice and peas.
Which one? Rice and peas is the pillar?
Yeah, one have more and one have less. Peas and rice or rice and peas?
Peas and rice.
All right. Okay. Curry, chicken or chicken curry?
Curry chicken.
All right.
I'm one guy, Miss Brennan is my good friend, if you hear me now.
Yeah.
Curry chicken.
Okay, all right. All right. Cricket or football?
Hold up. American football or soccer?
No, Trinidad. We going in Trinidad. Football.
Soccer.
All right.
Football.
Yes. Okay, good. Soca music or R&B music?
Soca music.
You never know, you know.
Soca.
Quality or quantity?
Woo. That is a very trick question.
Yes. Quality or quantity? A woman like you.
I always say quality over quantity.
Yes. yes.
So I have to say quality.
I think so too. And the last one, elegant or casual?
What you talking about here?
Like,
personal style?
Yeah, your personal style. Elegant or casual?
Casual.
Casual, good.
I'm a casual person.
You see, that wasn't too hard.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Catch me there. No, I hope nobody in here outside I was going to answer some questions.
I know. Well, it's just a little trivia, and I was thinking up about what to ask you. And, it just came to mind, from your personality, from watching you for all these years and everything. That's how I come up with these questions,
But I love Grenada oil long. Let me just say, I love Trinidad oil long too, if the right person make it. But
Grenada,
that one was hard.
Yeah, Grenada oil long is different to Trinidad one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really good too. It's really good. It's really good too.
That was a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay. You got me there. Okay.
Yes. Well, this is the end of Motivational Monday, I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
Anytime you're ready to come back and, chitty chat, you're welcome.
I will. It was fun. I didn't expect it to be like, you catch me.
Yeah, yeah. That's
you catch me. I appreciate, like I said to you the other day, I always skim through, and, sometimes I stop in and I see what you're doing, and like I was telling you, what I think what you're doing is a good thing.
Thanks.
Because sometimes I pop in and you be saying the right thing at the right time.
Yes.
And sometimes people just need words to just, so what you're doing is a great thing. Even if you have 100 listeners, 10 or whatever, it have somebody that whatever you're talking about, it reaches somebody. So I appreciate you asking me to come on. And if you want me to come on ever again, like, this was fun. This is probably the longest I've been on the phone talking to anybody, because I really don't. Yeah. But I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And I know you'll just be busy, but thank you so much. We'll stay in touch. Have a blessed week and stay safe.
You too.
All right.
Good night.
Good night. There you have it, guys. You heard it from Natalie. You heard all the questions that I asked her, and I think it was a fun night. How you guys think it went? I think it was great, And just to wrap up stuff now, remember my important word, and the word for the week is confidentiality. All right, guys. Tune into Facebook. You can do a repeat, or you can log on to YouTube under Phyllis Worrell, and you will get tonight's segment. Once again, this is Motivational Monday, where each one teach one. I hope one of you guys out there get something from our motivational today, talking about, being and having your own business, being a boss, being a mother, being a wife to be. And, I hope you get something from today, because the struggle is real, and just spreading the love. All right? Have a blessed and wonderful and safe week, guys. And just be safe out there. Just be safe. All right? Have a blessed week. Good night.